What is the best movie quote you have ever heard? The thing is, Bob, it's not that I'm lazy, it's that I just don't care. He has upper management written all over him. If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. I still use this quote all the time, 20 years later. It's too bad she won't live. But then again, who does? So many good ones from Blade Runner. I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. I don't know half of you half as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve. Bilbo. I blacked out reading this. We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. Medicine, law, business, engineering. These are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for. No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world. We are not laughing at you, we are laughing near you. There's a time for daring, and there's a time for caution, and a wise man understands which is called for. Mr. John Keating, Dead Poets Society. Carpe diem. Seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary. I cried so much during that movie, mostly because Robin is no longer with us. Whether he felt it or not, his life was extraordinary in so many ways. I'm tired, boss. Tired of being on the road, lonely as a sparrow in the rain. I'm tired of never having me a buddy to be with to tell me where we's going to, coming from, or why. Mostly, I'm tired of people being ugly to each other. I'm tired of all the pain I feel and hear in the world, every day. There's too much of it. It's like pieces of glass in my head, all the time. Can you understand? The Green Mile, for anyone who wants to know. The novel is one of Stephen King's absolute best. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Rocky. I got such a rush of motivation the first time I watched that scene. And happy cake day. Be excellent to each other. And party on dudes. You have to know, not fear, that someday you are going to die. Until you know and embrace that, you are useless. Fight Club. I've always found this line very liberating. For me, it is only once you have lost everything that you are free to do anything. Stop breaking the law, asshole. The pen is blue. Do you think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what he's created here on earth? Spy Kids. You don't peddle 500 million pounds of candy without killing a few kids. Thank you for smoking. Is that what this is from? All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no one. Don't fuck me, Tony. When King Lear dies in Act 5, do you know what Shakespeare has written? He has written, he dies. No more. No fanfare, no metaphor, no brilliant final words. The culmination of the most influential piece of dramatic literature is, he dies. Now I'm not asking you to be happy at my leaving, but all I ask you to do is to turn the page and let the next story begin. Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium. No brilliant final words. What do you mean? He has an amazing soliloquy. King Lear and my poor fool is hanged. No life. Why should a dog, a horse, a rat, have life, and thou no breath at all? Thou'lt come no more. Never. Pray you, undo this button. Thank you, sir. Do you see this? Look on her. Look, her lips. Look there. Remember, Red, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. Andy Dufresne, The Shawshank Redemption. This, along with, Get Busy Living, or Get Busy Dying. It's like the great stories, Mr. Frodo, the ones that really mattered. Full of darkness and danger they were, and sometimes you didn't want to know the end because how could the end be happy? How could the world go back to the way it was when so much bad has happened? But in the end, it's only a passing thing, this shadow. Even darkness must pass. A new day will come, and when the sun shines, it'll shine out the clearer. I know now folks in those stories had lots of chances of turning back, Only they didn't. They kept going because they were holding on to something. That there's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for. Samwise Gamgee. It's a dangerous business, Frodo, going out your door. You step onto the road, and if you don't keep your feet, there's no knowing where you might be swept off to. I love rumors. Facts can be so misleading, where rumors, true or false, are often revealing. Christopher Walls. Hans Lander is my favorite villain ever. Chaos is order yet undeciphered. Enemy, 2013. It's actually from the novel it's based on, but SHHH. He punched the highlights out of her hair. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. He punched the highlights out of her hair. I''LLBBACK. I loved you in Wall Street. Charlie and Martin Sheen to each other in Hot Shots. Part Dukes. 2 movies that I can watch repeatedly and still laugh. In response to, well, so you are a cowardly son of a bitch. You just shot an unarmed man. Well, he shoulder-armed himself. If he's gonna decorate his saloon with my friend. Leave the gun. Take the cannoli. My parents actually used to quiz me on that as a kid, and I was so confused why for the longest time. They would ask what to do if there is a gun and a cannoli, and the answer was that. Some men just want to watch the world burn. She chose me, Alfred. English Motherfucker, do you speak it? Say what? One more time.